Welcome to part 3 of amazing EVA foam laser cutting. Today's project, we're going to make a jet turbine out of 8mm EVA foam, and we're going to add some Arduino electronics into it, and we're going to do some painting. So let's go over to the machine and get started. Our machine's already hard at work here cutting out this stator for the turbine. I'll be cutting 2 of these out and some extra detail parts to add on top. Here are our completed parts. What I'm going to do now is glue these 2 parts together to create a 2-stage stator for our turbine. And we're going to use some hot glue. So I'll put a bit of glue on that now, and that is going to be stuck into place. There we are. And I've got 2 pieces of 3mm EVA foam that I'm going to use to wrap around this as the fuselage for the turbine itself. Now I've got 2 pieces because I want one to look like a panel that's been welded on, and I'm going to create some welds. Okay, this has been glued on, so that's all solid now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 2 hot glue welds around that and cut in some panels. Now I've cut in the panels there with just a blade, and I'm heating the EVA foam up to open up those panel lines. You can see them open up really nicely there, and it's a really good effect. Now to create the welds. Okay, so there are the welds I've made in hot glue. Now I'm going to hit it with some hammered effect as a base coat before we start to do the real weathering and patina on the paint job. Okay, so the paint has dried, and now I'm going in with some black washes around the welds and the panel lines. This will be built up in layers rather than going on with one heavy coat. And the black acrylic paint is thinned down with water. I'm applying it with the brush to get into the panel lines and then removing the excess. This will be done a number of times for each line and each weld. second slightly darker pass on the welds, removing any excess that I think looks a bit too heavy. can see now the welds have started to look really good. Now we're going to do some light scorch marks over the entire thing. This will be done in black, and then blue, yellow, and yellow ochre. Remembering to not go on too heavy and remove any excess that looks too harsh. With this type of paint job, less is more. Next we go on to a blue wash. This will make the metal have an authentic feel. Again, this is a wash, mostly with water, and I'm going over the lines and the welds and removing the excess. Once dry, a light wash with yellow, making sure that it is translucent. And again, I'm rubbing off any excess I feel is too heavy. It's important to build this up in layers. Now it's really coming alive. A few finishing touches with some burnt umber to give some rust effect. Now, I plan to use an Arduino and a flickering LED, so I'm going to put this white foam in as a diffuser before I put my LED behind and plug it into the Arduino. Next, I'm taking some coloured gels, which I'm going to stick together to give me an orange, and then I'm going to put that onto the LED that I have, as my LED is white. The LED I've chosen is one that I've taken out of a torch that I thought no longer worked, but the LED worked fine. I've soldered 2 wires onto it, as I'm going to put them onto a breadboard and plug it into the Arduino. I've written a very simple code for this. It's a simple flickering LED, and I'm connecting one pin to ground and one pin to digital pin 10. And there we have it, another EVA foam laser cut project complete. I'll probably close the back of this up to stop the light leaking out, but that's for another day. This would look fantastic added to your mechanised cosplay. Laser cut EVA foam turbine with Arduino electronics. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.